Oh shit, I have like I'm not used to like holding it. Actually, for the Boys Planet finale, when I reacted to it,
Yeah.
I didn't bring this because I was in the Philippines on vacation.
Oh, really?
So I did the whole reaction with this, like handheld, for 5 hours.
5 hours? Oh,
well, it was
live?
long. Yeah. Well, no, not live. I screen recorded it.
Oh, oh my gosh.
That whole thing.
I was there till 1 a.m.
I bet.
1 a.m. standing
God.
there.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeff, and today we have a very special guest. We have here.
Hey.
Another performer, dancer. I thought that it would be great to bring in another performer because I feel like you guys are kind of getting bored of I keep saying the same things on my reactions. So it's a great way to get a fresh perspective on this channel. And for those that don't know,
I think everyone knows.
Yeah. She's
I am ZB1, Matthew Chuck's older sister.
Woohoo! Annie, Canadian Annie?
Yeah. I am the Canadian Annie.
Can I be Canadian Hyung? Just kidding.
Canadian Oppa.
Oh, right.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for joining me today.
No, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. I've never done a collab video like this. So yeah, I'm so excited. This is my first time to be doing it with an expert on K-pop.
Expert.
I feel like you're more actually knowledgeable like in K-pop than I am.
I've definitely learned a lot in the last 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, it's because I don't just research it on my own. Everybody, like the audience, like feeds me information, educates me on the comment section. Right. So yeah, I guess in that sense, I would be a K-pop expert by this point, thanks to you guys.
Yeah, the fans they know where all the information's at. They're smart. They know all the tea. Yeah. They do. Scary.
But I've been really wanting to, ever since Boys Planet, when you first uploaded your video, I saw that right away.
I was on my TikTok.
Yes, because I was reacting to it on Patreon, the entire thing, and like you got suggested and everything, right? And I was like, oh my god! And like I actually like Matthew at that episode already.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, that's what they're Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like an instant connection there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet.
And I saw that you're a dancer too, professionally.
Yes.
And so I was like, oh my god, I want to collaborate with her one day. And I thought that you might be very busy during that time.
Oh yeah.
And so I was waiting for like the right moment.
Yeah.
And you opened a YouTube channel.
I did.
Recently. Tell us more about that.
So I've been meaning to open a YouTube channel for a long time. I had my YouTube channel made months ago, but I feel like I was still getting so used to the TikTok fame and the Instagram fame, which I'm still kind of getting used to be honest. Because I feel like from my perspective, it kind of got not thrown at me, but I'm not.
It wasn't very unexpected.
It kind of came out of nowhere because like for that TikTok video that I posted, I really did not think it was gonna blow up that much. Like I literally posted it because I was like, oh, I should do something for Matthew, like something that I can do to support him.
100%.
Because he was actually really stressed. He was telling me about how he was like, I feel like an outsider, right? Because I'm Canadian and I feel like I don't know anybody here. I don't have friends. I don't like have my close family to be like, hey, can you tell people about me? Like, and he was like, all that he can do is just talk to his friends who are all the way out in Canada. So I was like, okay, what's something that could help? So that's why I like hopped on TikTok and just made that video. I think it was like on New Year's or something. And
blew up.
I woke up the next morning. I was like, what just happened?
Right.
And I was with my mom and I was like, Mom, I don't know what I did. I don't know if this is good or bad. Like, I'm like, I don't know.
Oh my god. Like, you're telling the story and I'm just like picturing it in my head. And it's like the nervousness and like,
it happened in an instant.
Right.
And so for me, like, I was like, oh,
yeah.
I don't know if this was a good or bad thing because I don't know if you guys know, there was a lot of tea throughout the show.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like with Matthew too. And the people who really know that like the reason, one of the reasons why he blew up was because of my TikTok. I feel like my TikTok reached a lot of people.
I think a lot of people would acknowledge that.
Yeah. But there was some fans who didn't know about that.
Right.
And like there was just some like false accusations that were made and stuff like that. Yeah, with like votes and stuff. It was.
Yes, I did hear about that.
Yeah. So there was like so much drama. So I actually was really stressed during that time because I was like, oh my gosh, what if I did something to screw it up? Like
Oh my God.
you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So I felt so bad because I knew that he was like so invested in this dream of his. So
Mhm.
like my intention was to just support.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Good intentions.
Good intentions it was. And honestly, I mean, it ended out for the better. Like
100%.
obviously. But yeah, that was also.
Look at where you guys are now.
I know.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
So yeah, I invited her so that we can check out ZB1's newest dance practice.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Or Crush. I haven't seen it. She hasn't seen it. So we're gonna, as usual, we're gonna do like a full run through, and then we're gonna do an analysis, mainly from her perspective, because you know she's not always here. You never know, she might come back. Please.
Yeah, I would love to.
But before we get there. But before we get to that, I wanted to ask her some questions from you guys.
Ooh, Q&A.
Yeah, a little bit of Q&A so we can get to know more about her because she's an amazing dancer too, right? So I looked at your stuff. I was like, damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Girl.
Girl.
Okay, so yeah, tell us more about your performance background, like how it all began, how it happened and everything.
Oh gosh, I feel like my dance background is so extensive. It's actually quite long. Because I didn't start dancing until I was 8, so I was considered a late bloomer within the studio that I was in. Like all the dancers.
Because I started grade 2, and I don't know what age that was.
Oh, I don't know. 8 years old. Can someone tell us? I don't know. I'm not good at math.
Right.
But I started dancing recreationally when I was 8 years old. I actually started with tap. So tap dancing was my first style.
Tap is hard.
Tap is hard. Yeah, I know. And that was actually what I was known for in my studio. Was I was known as the tap dancer.
The tap dancer.
Yeah.
I tried it in university because I did advanced dance. Sorry, just a quick one because I know how you feel about that.
Yeah.
I did advanced dance for a course. It was like 3 sections. It was like tap, ballet, and hip hop within one semester. And and at that point I was quite advanced in like contemporary and hip hop and stuff. But when I tried tap, I felt like I was such a beginner. I couldn't dance at all.
Yeah.
Like my coordination and everything. I was like, I have 2 left feet.
Yeah. No, honestly, like I think the reason why tap is so hard is because the coordination comes from your ankles.
Yes.
It's not just like your body. Like you really, really have to know how to control and feel your ankles. So that's another reason why. And also because tap, you're dancing with music on your feet.
Yes.
So you have to be musically quite.
You're basically singing with your feet.
Yes. So you have to be like musically quite like knowledgeable, and you have to be able to listen to the music and understand what you're dancing to, because if you don't, then you're missing a beat already.
Right.
Like,
and it's usually done a cappella, right? Sometimes with a little bit of a music. But the main melody of the song is you.
Yes. Yeah. So what you're doing is you're enhancing the music in the background.
Right.
So that's the whole point of tap. So yeah. So that's kind of what I started with. And then I had a teacher who, I'm going to shout her out. Thank you, Miss Andrea.
I love performing arts teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the best.
She saw me dancing and was like, I feel like you could excel in dancing. So you should dive into like jazz and ballet.
Yes.
Go
technical.
Go technical.
Right.
And I was like, okay, like I'll try out jazz. So I did recreational jazz.
Pas de bourrée.
Yeah, pas de bourrée and all that, jetés and stuff, all the fun stuff. And I really loved it. But then she was like, well, if you want to do competitive jazz, you have to do ballet. And let me tell you, I cried and I got dragged to my first ballet class by my mom because I actually did not like ballet. Ballet is like
different.
It's so different. It's very classical, and if you guys know me, like I'm not really a classical girl. I like the more upbeat stuff. But I got dragged into it, and then eventually I got into like competitive ballet, jazz, tap, all of the above. I even ended up doing like competitive point. So I've actually done.
Oh my God, you can do. So point is like when your toes are like all the way like this.
Yeah. And not a lot of people know about it because after I graduated high school, I kind of stopped dancing for a bit. So a lot of people who are in my life don't actually know that I used to be able to do everything.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like a pretty.
This was also like pre-TikTok, pre-YouTube. So you can't really videotape yourself and put it online.
Yeah.
There's no proof.
There is no proof. I mean,
you can't really share it as much, you know?
Yeah. I mean, back in my day. Back in the day.
sound so
Back in the
old, but you're
day.
not.
I know. The reason why I say that is because my studio used to hand out every year for the recital. They would hand out CDs, so you have a copy.
Oh yeah,
So I have
yeah.
CDs of me dancing. But I don't have like
It's like from a video cam.
Yeah, exactly.
But those would fly nowadays
I
because
think so.
the Gen Zs love the
I know,
retro
right?
stuff.
Yeah, the Y2K vibes are in.
Yeah.
No, exactly. But yeah, that's how I actually started dancing. And then, like I said, after I graduated high school, I actually stopped because my passion for dance got taken away. Just because I was dancing so much all the time that I felt like I didn't love it anymore. So I actually really was like dreading it. I didn't like the competitions. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to do my solo. I don't want to do duos. I don't want to go to competitions. Like I'm so over it. I don't even know if I'm doing it because I like it. I feel like I don't know if I'm doing it because my mom wants me to do it or if my teachers depend on me to do it. Like,
or if I love it.
Yeah, or if I love it. I didn't know where it was coming from or what my intentions were. So I took a year break and then I found a group at Harbor. Shout out to Harbor. Harbor Dance Center in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And yeah, I joined a group that was led by Eric Malapad. It was the Weekend Warriors group.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so was my first ever like hip hop group I've ever joined. And I'm so grateful for that training because he was the one teacher who told me I suck. But like he was like okay, he was nice about it, but he also was very direct.
Some performing arts teacher could be like that.
And I honestly really appreciated it because I feel like if it wasn't for his push, I wouldn't be as good as I am today. But yeah, so that's kind of what got me started in the journey of becoming a bigger dancer within Vancouver. Because I used to dance in a very small town like White Rock. I don't know if you know White Rock. Yeah. Like White Rock is tiny. And it was tinier back then. Like it was just a small city. So yeah, like that's what got me venturing off into Vancouver and getting to know people more. And then after that, it's like history. I've been part of a bunch of different dance groups all over Vancouver, like literally so many. And I've been a part of a lot of dance shows and yeah, it's been great.
Was it hard transitioning from the technical stuff to hip hop? Because it's different, you know, in technical stuff, everything is like posture.
Yes.
You know, extension. But hip hop is like all about like loosening up.
Yes. Oh yeah. Eric gave me a lot of for it. Like
you can swear on this channel.
Really?
I share all the time. I swear. I swear
swear
all the time.
Okay. My teacher Eric, and I love you, Eric, because he's one of my best friends now. He was my mentor.
It's coming from a good place.
Yeah, it's coming from a good place. He gave me so much shit because he was like, he would be so straight up. Like he'd watch me do the dance and he'd be like, you dance like a ballerina. Like you need to stop it. Because it's like, it doesn't fit the energy and the vibe of the music. And it's not fitting what I want you to portray as a dancer.
Right.
You're giving off the wrong energy.
Yeah.
Like, you know? And so, yeah. And even with the way that I performed, he was like, I feel like your smile is fake.
Oh.
Like he would like literally be like, it's too like staged.
Right.
And so he would literally call me out for every little thing. And he was like, I just I don't see where your rawness is coming from. Right. And I feel like with hip hop, it's very important that like you're dancing from your soul and it's coming from a place of feeling and that ignites, you know? Yeah, exactly. And you're supposed to dance to the music. And I wasn't dancing to the music. I was just dancing to a music.
Right.
You know, so
you have to be part of the music.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so that was honestly a challenge. Like it took me like a good 2-3 years to break it down. Like 2-3 years. Yeah,
that's a long time
of just training. And I was dancing for so long before that. Yeah. And I was like, oh my goodness.
So it's kind of like how I felt with tap.
Yeah.
we switched.
No, literally, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, like, do I not know how to dance? Like, I was like, goodness gracious.
It was like imposter syndrome.
I was like, all this training for nothing.
Right? But apart from all that, what made you pursue it professionally? Did the love, you know, because you were saying that the love kind of, you didn't know if you loved it or like someone else was making you love it or, you know, it was someone else's, you know, imposed on you.
Yeah.
Was there like a moment that made you feel like, you know what, I'm gonna do this for real?
Right. I feel like for me, it kind of slowly grew. I don't know if I had a moment, because I actually had a really bad habit that I'm still trying to break right now. Is I actually have a really, really bad like self-confidence when it came to dance, and this comes from a really really past trauma thing, which I've actually learned,
which we all have,
where it's come from.
Yeah.
But I've had a really bad habit of always being like, oh, I'm not good enough to even pursue it, even though the people around me were like, you are so talented, you could literally skyrocket with this and you're just not doing it.
Right.
So for me, like during that break of a year that I had, I was actually really sad because the first like few months I was like, oh my gosh, I can just do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about dance. Like I'm free, you know? But then after a few months, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so empty. Like I feel like I'm missing something. And I was like less active and I just like, I was just like spending money on whatever because all I was doing was working and I didn't have anything that drove me to want to do something.
Right.
And so that's why when I saw that audition for the Harbor team, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try and see how I feel. And then, and then I joined. And then during that training process, I was like, wow, like I really love dance again. Like I started finding that love and that passion. And then the more I started training with different groups and meeting new people and learning about their journey and their perspective, I was like, you know what, maybe this is something I could pursue and that I could love and I could like enjoy, and I have been. So
nice. So you just needed a little bit of a break.
Yeah, I needed a little break.
To get away from it.
Yeah.
And
I think that also like coincides with like finding like the work-life balance.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was like in school, obviously when you're in school, like your parents put you in everything and anything, right? Because they want you to learn and gain as much as
especially Asian parents.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, like I feel like that break was so needed for me because I needed it for me to like to find myself first of all.
Just sort yourself out.
Yeah. Like is this even what I want? Like,
yeah. So that it comes from yourself, like that decision without anybody else's noise.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then
I totally
I'm able to find that balance of like, oh, okay, this is something that I can do.
So you've mentioned that you do a lot of different genres, right? Is there like a favorite?
I mean,
and why?
To be fully honest, I actually have not touched any other genre since I graduated. So it's been like 7 years.
It's been hip hop since then?
Since then. Like hip hop and more like commercial style, like sexy,
open,
street, more commercial style.
Do you do heels dancing?
Yes, nice. I do heels dancing too as well.
It's its own genre.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's so hard. It's a lot harder than you think. But yeah, I would honestly say out of all the genres I've tried, I feel like tap always has a really special space in my heart because it's what got me into dance in the first place. And I feel like it's just such a unique style that people don't really do nowadays. And I feel really blessed that I can even still kind of do it. So that's something that I really love. But honestly, I'm an R&B girly.
Oh, nice.
So I love the more R&B hip hop style.
Right. Lyrical hip hop, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whenever like there's a Kpop choreography that's like lyrical hip hop, I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's I remember those, like there was a section in the, was it like early 2000s or mid 2000s that it was really popular.
Yes.
Like Sean Evaristo and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just like, we want more of that.
I know. I want more too.
Did you ever consider any other path aside from dance though?
I have considered this. So if I were to not be a dancer, I'd probably go into the fashion industry or I'd probably go into the beauty industry. Yeah. That's something that I would probably be really passionate about. I actually did go to school for nails, so I am a certified nail technician.
Ooh,
because I got that
side business one day.
Side business just in case. I did actually have an at-home business, but then I closed it down because I want to focus on dance more.
I feel like that's one thing AI won't be able to do.
Yeah.
Or take over.
Yeah, exactly.
Nails.
Exactly.
And beauty.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that in person?
Like, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. So that's probably what I would do. It's like something beauty related.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there like an specific industry within the beauty community? Because there are different industries. Like, is it like magazine, runway, commercials, TV and film?
Ooh.
Special effects, all of them?
No, actually, I think I would do more like film. I would love to work on film sets. That'd be really cool.
Well, if you ever want to, I have my friend who was a makeup artist on Riverdale.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Batwoman, everything. Yeah. And she is the epitome of like climbing up. I knew her from when she just graduated. She couldn't get any job. And like about 7 years later, she's like doing CW shows and like Riverdale. She's friends with like Charles Melton.
Oh, really?
Yeah. all that.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
the definition of working hard, y'all.
Yeah, so hopefully no, your dance stuff is
Hard work
gonna
pays off.
it's gonna happen anyway. So okay, so aside from your performance background, this is a K-pop channel, so I want
Yeah.
to like ask you questions that
Right.
I also got when I first started getting like hits and views and
Right.
stuff.
Okay. Give it
These
to
are
me.
like popular questions
Okay.
for like dancers. So obviously your brother is now a full-blown K-pop idol, whom I love, by the way. I love him so
Yay,
much.
I'm glad. Really?
Just confessing in front of him.
I love him.
I love him, but it's like all the way over
Yeah. On the other side of the world.
there. But did you ever want to be a K-pop idol?
Oh my gosh, I got this question asked so much
Yeah.
during the summer. There was definitely moments, but to be fully honest with you, no.
Okay. Okay.
I know everyone's like, what? I know. I've actually been told since I was young. I've had a lot of my parents, like friends, be like, oh my god, your daughter is so pretty and she dances, she could totally pursue it. But I personally, I think this is just something maybe I just gained since I was younger. I love my privacy.
Oh, okay.
I
Right.
love my privacy, and I love to live my life the way I want to live it. I don't like when people tell me what to do. And that's like one big, really different thing
Creative
about-
freedom.
Yeah, I'm a very So my brother and I were quite different, actually,
Okay.
personality wise. Like my mom would always say we are like fire and water, or like moon and sun. Like taste in food completely different. The things that we see, like so different. Our personalities so different.
Interesting.
Yeah. But we get along. We really do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for me, I was the type who didn't really listen, but not in like a bad way. Like I was a.
Are you the
goody two-shoe.
oldest or are you
I am.
middle child? Oh, you're
No, I'm the oldest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys have another?
No.
Oh, it's just you two.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm the oldest, and he's the baby.
Because I was gonna
Yeah.
say, because I'm a middle child and I'm like that.
Oh, really?
You know, it's just like I go out and about. I've moved everywhere, and my
Really?
siblings are like, "What the hell are you doing with
Yeah.
your life?"
Lucky you. Oh my god. But yeah, like so for me, like ever since I was young, I was not really the type that liked to be told what to do or how to live my life. And for me, like I knew from a young age that the K-pop industry was very much like that. And I felt like I personally would not have loved it. Like I already knew. I was like, I feel like even if I tried and I made it, I think I would hate it, to be
Right.
fully honest. Like it
Right.
just wasn't, I just didn't see it as something that I really, really wanted to pursue. So when Matthew was like, oh my god, this is what I want to do, I was like, honestly, I can see that for you, because Matthew likes structure. He's a very structured person.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's a very structured person. So
There is
he's really
structure to
good.
K-pop.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah.
structure. Like he likes not, I guess, like kind of being in control and having someone like I don't know, help him.
Guidance.
Yeah, like guidance, and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like help him like do his thing. Like where for me, I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever I want and I'm gonna go with the flow. Like I'm like, do not talk to me. Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, I'm like that. So
And some people may take that the wrong way, but the thing is, like, it is the nature of K-pop.
Yeah.
You know, it's especially nowadays, like when you go on Twitter and stuff, like there are idols who are, you know, their personal lives are being like, you know,
yeah, exactly.
people are taking advantage of sharing that and that kind
Yeah.
of thing. So it's not an easy path.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. And yeah, I mean, for me, I would like to try, but
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
I think it just that also all just depends on like what your priority in life is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like for me, I would like to freely travel around the world without,
Oh yeah. That gets hard too, right?
you know,
Without getting bombarded there.
yeah, and stuff like that. And like, but you know, for some people, like they would rather like live that life of fame, and that's
Right.
totally fair. Like I think that's so dope too. But for me, I just like that's just never a path that I think I ever wanted to really embrace. Yeah, I'm
That's
actually,
understandable.
yeah, as much as I'm a very outgoing person, I have a very like to myself personality. So yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Okay, so I know you don't want to be in a K-pop group or be a K-pop idol, but hypothetically,
Mhm.
if you were to debut in a super group,
Super group. What is a super group?
so it's basically an Avengers, you know, like
Oh, like
different idols being in like a group with you.
oh.
Who would it be? Like maybe, let's say, I don't know, you can pick
Mm-hmm.
3 as a 4-member group or like a 7 one.
Okay. Let me think.
And why? by
Okay.
those girls? And what kind of genre would you guys do?
Okay,
What
okay.
concept?
Okay, I need to think about this. Okay, for sure, I would love to have Hwaza.
Oh, nice.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love that girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about the. I love it when Korean girls that embrace their baddie side.
Yeah.
And they embrace the side that the societal norm in Korea would not accept. Because I just feel like I was very different like that growing up too. So seeing girls like that, I would be like I love them so much because they just embrace it, you know?
That'd be
So
cool.
yeah. So I would love
Yeah.
Hwaza.
Mhm.
She's a little older, but I would love Ihyori.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my
love
God. Yeah. I
her.
remember her stuff too.
I know she's older, but
It's okay.
You
You
know?
can have anybody on
yeah.
in this super group.
Right? Like, cause like I watched her growing up, so like she was one of my favorite idols.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, and then I would also love. I also just love G Idol,
Okay.
so I would love the G Idol gals. 'Cause I
Everybody
think-
else.
yeah.
All the members.
all
Boom.
yeah, because I think G Idol is just so funny.
Mhm.
They're so hilarious and they're so themselves, and I love their music. It's so, I don't know. I think they just do what they want,
Amazing.
and that's the vibe I want to go.
So
for.
you would have a baddie concept.
Oh yeah.
Girl crush.
Oh, 100%. Girl
Amazing.
crush all the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Right?
Besides your super group,
Yes.
if you were to choreograph something for a K-pop group, what group would it be? What kind of choreography would it kind of look like?
Ooh.
It could be
Okay.
boy group, it could be girl group, it could be soloist.
Ooh, okay. I would love to choreograph for New Jeans
Oh yes.
because I love that their concept is like very dance heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they like what their super shy is like was it whacking concept
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff, and I love that
Mhm.
they do different things. So I
Yeah.
would love to like choreograph a like R&B style,
Nice.
like something different
Yeah,
that
yeah.
like K-pop wouldn't usually do.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that, and I feel like New Jeans would kill it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like
Right?
envisioning that in my head. That would be so cool. And they can handle it too.
Yeah, they're super cute, but I feel like they could also embrace.
They can handle that kind of
Yeah,
choreo.
yeah.
And a lot of their choreos go viral as well.
I know.
So
that'd be
next
a
one's gonna be
dream.
from Yeah.
That'd be a dream. That'd be a dream.
Do you have any like favorite K-pop songs?
Songs.
Let's see your top 3.
Okay, my favorite K-pop songs. I'm not gonna say any zero-based ones because that's just me being biased. That's just me being very biased. That's a really good question. I feel like I don't know. Okay.
It's hard to pick. There's a lot
yeah.
of great ones. I struggle every year.
Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna pick some songs that I used to love growing up because I feel like it's songs that I still love. I love Taeyang.
Yeah, Taeyeon.
I love
Oh,
all
yeah.
of his. I love honestly all of his stuff, but I love his.
I cried
like,
on Wedding Dress.
Really?
Yeah, I have a reaction
fair.
for it.
Really?
I was crying. People are like, I've never seen anyone cry on it because he was like the guy.
Yeah.
You know the music
I know.
video.
It's honestly makes you emotional.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I related to the guy.
Yeah. You're like maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love his like Dunko Ip song.
I
Was
don't
it? It's
think I know
the
that one.
nose, eyes,
Yes,
lips.
that
one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Love that one. I also was a really big G-Dragon fan.
Mm.
So I think it was Forehead. I think it's that one or something. Or is that 2 p.m.? I don't know. He had a song about heart something.
I haven't. I'm so sorry. Wow, you're kind of OG.
I'm
Like
yeah.
she's mentioning all these like
Yeah.
OG K-pop
Yeah.
superstars.
Yes. And I also really like, I think it's by Shiny Replay.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Did
Yeah.
they cover that? I think Eugene from ZB1 covered it recently.
Oh, really?
On KCON Next Door.
Oh.
Yeah.
Work.
Your brother sang 7.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I saw
that
that
one.
actually. Yeah. I was like, oh, wow. You can sing.
Yeah, it was like no pitch issues.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got your top 3 songs, favorite
Yes.
songs. Top 3 choreographies.
Oh, God. This is a hard one. Oh. Top 3 choreographies. Okay. I loved what's it called? Hyorin's first solo song. It was, do you know what I'm talking about? From Sistar?
Oh yes, yes, yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
Horin?
Or
It's like
what is it? The booty, the one.
yeah,
that one.
that one with when she
Yeah.
danced with Aaliyah from LA. Forgot the song name, but her booty goes like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know this song.
Yeah, I liked
but
it because
like
it
I'm
was like
blanking.
the reason why I liked it so much was because I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is the first heels choreo I've ever seen in a
Mhm.
K-pop.
She's an
person.
amazing artist. They're coming back. Her and
Oh,
Bora,
really?
yeah.
Oh.
Next in January.
No way.
Yeah, Sister
Oh,
19.
I grew up.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming back.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Sistar.
I watched
love
her
Sistar.
on Queendom season 2 because she was the only soloist there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible vocalist. As well.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's
that'd be one because I love that. Oh God, two more. This is an iconic one. I liked all of 21's choreos.
Ooh.
I don't know. You know 21, right?
Yeah.
I hope you know 21.
Mhm. Dara.
Yeah. Because I just felt like their choreo was so memorable. Maybe it was just because they were like the biggest group at the time when I was growing up. But I remember like I would literally listen to their song all the time and
Party it up.
dance together with them, and I was like, yeah. So
Did you watch their surprise performance?
No.
It was like when Dara had like that spiky hair. Forgot what event. It was Coachella. It was like so high, and one of her
really?
boots like came off, and she just like danced like barefoot on one. Pro.
That's a pro.
Yeah.
That's a pro for you.
I'll have to
Dang.
double check that because I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm sure it was that
It's
performance.
somewhere. Yeah. But I would say yeah. I think that would be. I don't know, guys. This is a hard question. Next.
Oh, what? Pick
I
one
think
boy
those two-
group.
One boy group.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pick a boy group. For choreo wise, I really loved it was the partner piece. I think it was one of Taeyang's song. It was the girl. I think it was one of the girls from 21 was a dancer. It was his dancer from one of the music videos.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys will know. I don't remember.
A lot of them might know because
Yeah.
a lot of them are like.
There's a music video where Taeyang his solo and then a girl from 21 they did a
Ooh, I'll
did
have to
a
look
section.
at that later.
And I remember watching it being like, oh my gosh, is this what falling in love feels like?
Okay. I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of falling in
Yeah.
love. And
Oh my.
no, we're not going there. She wants her privacy. K-drama actor crushes or K-drama actresses. It's fine.
Actresses.
Yeah.
Or actors.
Three.
Oh my
Since
gosh.
we've been doing threes.
The threes. To be honest, I haven't really been watching much K-dramas lately, but there has been one person who has caught my eye. I'm not really good with names, so I don't know their name. I'm so sorry. But
Mention the drama itself. They'll know.
It's the drama that recently came out. I actually talked about it I think one of the videos in the past. It's the one where the main character, the girl and the guy, they like time travel into a different time in their lives, and it's like a doppelganger of them. But it's two different people, but they're like transferring from two different bodies.
Okay,
like, back and
comment
forth.
if you guys know who that is.
I think they know who it is.
Yeah.
And the main character for that, he's really good looking. He's so tall and just has like the cutest little face, but he's also like so handsome.
Mm-hmm. Cute and handsome is good.
Cute and handsome. Yeah. I also really loved growing up. I've always had a special place for Boys Over Flowers.
Right.
Yeah. That
Understandable.
one. I watched Boys Over Flowers like 4 or 5 times growing up.
Oh my
like
god.
That. Like I was
there
such
are
a
different
fan.
variations of that.
Now, yeah,
right?
There is. But the original one, I watched it so much growing up because I loved it. I don't know why. I was like, oh, this is so hot. Like so sexy but so cute, and I wish I could find a man like that.
It sounds like a really good story.
Have you
Like,
ever watched it?
I don't think I have, unless there's like a different title that, because I'm thinking it's been done in Taiwan. Is it like it may be different? Sorry.
Honestly, it could not even be his name.
A lot.
This is like I'm a face person, so I can vision their face, but I've tried so hard. I'm like, what's I don't know. He's known for the iconic curly hair and the fluffy neck.
I'll research it during editing and they'll flash it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. You'll know.
You're like OG and I'm just like so new.
Yeah.
Everything I know is like from within the last 5 years probably.
I think it's because I was so into my culture growing up. But there was a moment where I was actually really quiet about it. I talked about this on my Instagram too. I grew up in a very white neighborhood. To be very like straight up, I grew up in a very white neighborhood, and I was one of the few Asians who were still very Asian. Like all the other
okay,
Asians,
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A lot of the other Asians.
Oh, I see why you had to hide it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So the other Asians in my school, in my grade, they were all like, their parents were immigrated from like way back. So all their parents spoke like fluent English. They like lived a very like, I don't know, like Canadian lifestyle. But like I still had a very Korean lifestyle at home. And so I grew up watching like K-dramas, listening to K-pop. But then I realized that I couldn't relate to a lot of people because they would talk about Canadian shows and like the music then, and I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like I don't listen. Like what?
That's me now. All I know is Korean stuff. People are like, have you watched this American show that won like the Golden Globes? I'm like,
you're
what?
like, who? What? Where? Yeah. So that was me growing up, and then so I was really, really hush hush about it, and then eventually I kind of stopped actually like.
We grow up, we change.
Like I just kind of changed out of it.
Yeah,
and then my friends, like the friend group that I created while I was living there, they didn't really know much about it either. So there was just like not much to relate to. So I kind of stopped slowly watching. And so I feel like I'm recently just starting to get back into all of the newer K-pop and K-dramas.
You have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. Oh goodness. I've been trying and I feel I'm so behind.
Oh, I would suggest you since you like since you've done ballet. I don't know though if you would want to like live that era of yours. But like Song Kang's drama. You know Song Kang?
I think so.
Nevertheless, you know that one that
oh yes, I do know.
Yeah, but it's not that one. Sorry. I didn't really vibe with that one. It was too slow for me, but I know it was very famous. He did a ballet drama called Navilera.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. It could be Navilera, but he's like basically a student ballerino. He's like top competing and everything. And there's like an old man who wants to get into it because it's always been his dream. But of course, you know how it was for guys back then, especially for ballet. So it's about that journey. It's very, I loved it.
Ooh, I want to watch that.
I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah.
I know a lot of people want to learn a little bit more about your experience on the grand finals of Boys Finale.
Right.
Where I was very traumatized. I know a lot of them are too. Yeah. But like, what was it like for you?
Oh god.
Walk us through.
I'll walk y'all through. So yeah, it was a very nerve-wracking day. Like I feel like my mom and I we stayed at one of my grandma's house. And I feel like that night, like that morning we woke up, we were so nervous because we were like, okay,
were you able to sleep at all?
A little bit. I feel like the night before though, we were all like, oh my gosh, it's like the day, it's tomorrow. So, which is very exciting, but very nerve-wracking because obviously for my mom and I, like that was kind of the main point of us going to Korea in the first place was so we can support him in person since we haven't seen him in a long time. Yeah. So
I'm sure it meant a lot to him as well. Having someone there in person. Because whenever, like from our perspective as the audience, when we see parent or like familial support in the audience and you see the artist, like look at them, they gain so much more in that moment.
Yeah, 100%. And there was so many moments, obviously like you had to be there live, but there was so many moments that were not caught on camera that like he would wave at us and like say hi like while he was on stage, and it was really nice. It was such a like core memory moment, just like seeing him on stage and like living his dream and us being in the audience. It was it meant so much. But yeah, that morning was like a hectic morning. I remember just getting ready and just being so nervous like getting ready because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to expect. Like,
was the outfit choice already like made before the night before?
No, actually I made it like that morning. I was like, I'm just gonna throw on whatever I feel like I want to wear. Yeah, I just threw it on and I was like, this works, this is cute. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Yeah. And I was like contemplating about my hair. I was like, do I want it up, do I want it out of my face? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sweat from all the anxiety, so I need my hair out of my face. So which is why I had my hair in a bun and all that. But yeah, it was obviously like it was such a crazy day because when you think about it from our perspective, like this was the moment where it was he either stays or he's gonna be going back home with us kind of situation.
Oh, like
right?
for real, go home.
Well, like that's what he was kind of planning. Like he was like, if I don't make it, I think I'm just gonna go.
There was a meme online that he would want to work at McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Sorry, the microphone. It's
all
like
good.
it's Matthew complaining from Korea.
He's like, don't
Why-
say it. Don't talk about it. No, I saw the memes. I had my friends send me. They got sent. I saw them. And like him working at McDonald's and stuff. I was like, oh my god.
I worked at McDonald's at one point.
Really?
Like when I was like 16. I lasted 6 months.
Oh,
I couldn't
that's
get people.
long.
I did back end, you know, like the burgers and stuff, but I couldn't get the cashier stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you have to work your way up to the cash?
No, it was just something that I wanted to try.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I quit.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. But yeah, I don't know. I just remember getting there like really early. Cause yeah, like my uncle was like, oh, I don't want to be late. I want to make sure that we're there. So we got there like a little earlier than expected. And then I remember, as I was coming out of the parking lot, like literally the minute I stepped off the road, a girl noticed me right away as she was passing by, and she was like, oh. And I was like, and this was the first time I've ever experienced something like this in my life. Okay. And when I tell you I got mobbed,
I think there's a video of that.
there is so many videos.
Yeah.
I got mobbed.
It's like, oh girl.
Yeah. And I have never had that happen in my life. So I literally was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Because like for me, I personally just was not expecting that many people to first of all recognize me and to want to say hi to me in the first place. So the minute that one girl noticed me, the other girls noticed me, and then it was a domino effect. Yeah,
like,
and
boom.
then it became a line, and then the line turned into a big hurdle, and I took one step into the area.
Yeah.
Like I literally stepped off of the sidewalk, and I was like, okay, we're here, and that was it. And then I got mauled.
Oh my god. By the road too.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. And then people recognized my mom too. My mom was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? My mom was like, lady. So she was like, so nervous.
Yeah.
My mom was like, what is
anxiety.
happening? Yeah. But we had a really good time.
Did you get ushered out? Because like when it gets mobbed, it's hard to get out.
I don't know. Somehow I got out. I somehow squiggled my way out there. And yeah, it was interesting. No, okay. I had such a great time meeting everybody. It was so fun, I will say. But again, it was just such a new experience for me. So I was like, holy moly. Yeah, I was like, holy moly. Yeah, like, and people were like handing me stuff and like cute signs and like posters. And I was like, wow, like this is, the freebies. And I was like, this is crazy. Because in Canada, like people aren't really like this at all. No.
Yeah. In concerts, sure. Yeah, there are freebies, but not to that.
But not to this extent.
The thing is, like in Canada, people don't really care about celebrities.
Yeah, it's not a big deal
like,
here.
People would see like Ryan Reynolds coming down and they're like, oh, cool.
Yeah, they're like, wow.
You know?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it. It's like, oh, can you take a picture? Yeah, but this was like, they were like, oh my gosh, like, you're so pretty and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow, thank you. I don't know what's happening, but okay, thank you. And I was just like holding things in my hand. And I was like,
what is this?
Yeah.
Where do I put it?
Yeah, I literally was like, like awkwardly like smiling and like trying to say hi to everybody on their cameras and like I just have so much love to give, but that was like the first time I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can get to everybody. And then I eventually like found my way out.
You have to.
Yeah, I was like,
otherwise you're
time to go. I think we're
staying
here a
there till,
little
like...
too early. Yeah, so we like hid in the car for 2 hours. Like we literally just hid.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we sat in the car for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. Just like
it was like summer, springtime. Okay, that was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Because if it was wintertime, it would like eat your gas.
Yeah. No, we were good. My uncle went and like bought us burgers, so I was just like eating a burger in the car, and like we were wasting time. And then eventually, when we went back, when the show was about to start, I got mauled again. I got mauled again. But it was really cool meeting everybody. And so it was such a mix of emotions. It was like excitement, nervousness, happiness, meeting everybody in person, all the fans. And then eventually we got ushered in with all the other parents, which people have seen. There's a picture of me with my mom, but then there was like Keita's dad in the back. And people was like commenting, oh my God, that's Keita's dad.
Yeah.
And like it was honestly such a cool experience because I got to like meet all of the other family members in person and to like introduce myself. So it was really cool. I got to meet all the families, and then eventually at the end, when Boys Planet finished airing, I did get to meet all the boys in person too, which was really awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So again, like so much happened that day. Yeah.
Was that your first time meeting the boys?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, because yeah, I live all the way out here, so I never really got a chance to ever see them, meet them. So yeah, we got ushered in. We got put into like, we have a little corner for the parents.
Dedicated.
Yeah, dedicated for the parents. And I just remember like my heart was racing so much, and I was holding my sign, and I was like, okay, I'm ready. Like, where is he? You know? And I remember the first time he came out, he obviously didn't see us right away. But my mom and I were like, Matthew, because I don't think we saw him.
Was this for the first dance number?
Yeah, for the opening.
Yeah. For Here I Am.
Yeah, for Here I Am.
Love that choreo.
Yes, yeah. It's like a choreo. But then yeah, he like walked up, and then eventually when he saw us, he like, his face lit up. He was like, oh my god.
Oh, that's why he was blooming.
Yeah, because he saw my mom and I, and he was like, because we haven't seen him in so long.
Yeah.
So it was like, for him, it was like such a shock to see us, in the audience. So he was really, really happy, and he had like the biggest smile. He was like, and then later he was, I think he was next to Tere at the time. I don't know.
Oh my god, Tere.
There was someone,
I love Tere too.
There was someone next to him, like while he was on stage, he literally went, that's my family. And I was like, it was really cute. Like, you could tell he was really happy.
Yeah.
So it made us really happy to like be able to be there to see him and support him in person. And then then the show was, oh my goodness, the live was so long. I know it was I know it was long for you guys, but like we were literally standing there for hours, because like the stuff that like there were certain things that they filmed like multiple times.
Oh,
the tea. So like some of it wasn't like live.
Was it like the performances?
No.
Oh,
not the performances. The performances are live. It was like the MC like walking on. They had to do it like
those
3-4 times. And so like they did a few takes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So there was like a lot of standing, a lot of waiting, and then when it got to them, the performances live was so crazy too. It was so awesome watching them dance live.
Yeah.
But then when it came to the part where they obviously were announcing the top 9. Oh my gosh. Our hearts were flipping. Like my heart was flipping. It was doing cartwheels and it was doing backflips. So I was like
I mean, that's what I felt watching, but I'm sure yours were like times 100.
Oh goodness gracious. Yeah. It was like my mom and I have never held on to her so hard in my life. We were like this and we were like, oh my god. It's like, you guys know it went from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and then it went to 9 and then 2, 1, right? And so
oh no, it was 1, 2, and then 9.
And then 9 at the end.
Last one was
9 was at the end. Yeah. And so for us, like as they were going down the line from 8, 7, 6, 5, when they got to 5, low key, my mom and I were like, he's done.
Everybody felt the same way, because that would have been the secured, that was the prediction. Everybody felt the same way. I felt the same way too. Right? I was like, holy fuck, is he gonna make it?
No, right? So again, no shade to Matthew, and he knows this because we talked about it. Like I've told him straight up. Like I'm a very straight up person. I will tell you the real facts. And I told him, I was like, I honestly thought that you weren't gonna make it after they called the 5th person. And he was like, honestly, same. I was like, great.
I think everybody at that point too felt
because there was so many changes with the placement during the past like 3 weeks. Like things were moving like crazy. Like he went from it was insane. And so for us, we were predicting like, okay, it's got to be at least 5th, right? So when they announced 5th, we were like, oh my gosh, like he's done, like we're done. And then they announced 4th, and we were like, oh my god, he's going home.
He's so done. What's 4th again?
4th was I think
should know this.
Konu, I think. It was
it was Ricky.
No, Ricky was 5th, I thought. Was Ricky 4th?
Oh shoot, I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't remember. Ooh,
I should know this.
Yeah, it was one of them.
And then
and then when it came to 3rd, okay, when I tell you guys, I know that they linked, because like when they announced it, you know how they give you like that big gap to like wait before they announce it.
Is it like a commercial?
No, I don't know if there was a commercial for you guys, but it was so long, though. Like the wait time when they're like, okay, so the 3rd place is
okay,
it was like I was literally standing there like, oh my gosh, can you please tell us, because this is insane. You guys are like 10 minutes. I swear to God. between each person that they were announcing. I was like, can we get a move on? Because my heart is like, I'm gonna have a heart attack right now.
She's telling me this, and my knees are weak right now.
Like, my heart is racing right now talking about it, because I remember like literally waiting there being like, like, can we hurry it up, you know? And so third place, like, oh my goodness, when they were like, okay, so the third place is, I literally was like, if this, I don't know, like, I literally, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, my hopes were like,
I think a lot of people were just I cried. I'm sorry. For people who watched my reaction, I had this huge reaction, and it just like I held my face for a good 5 minutes. Really? I was just like,
you're like, oh no.
Because he was like one of my first bets.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. He was my Canadian son, but then I realized I'm not old enough to be his father. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, his name is Matthew. I laughed so hard. It's so Canadian. It's
the most basic ass name that you could have. Like, straight up. Yeah.
But I was just like, I held my face the entire time, and I was just like, oh, because I voted for him.
Yeah.
And Tere.
Oh.
Yeah. I got my other phones.
Fair. Yeah. For me, to be honest, I voted for Matthew and Hanbin just because Hanbin, my family, we have a lot of appreciation for him because he is the one friend that actually was really there when we couldn't be. And you know, and it's obviously like, it's not like it was our fault. Like, we live on the other side of the world. So there's moments where we physically could not be there for him. And obviously we have our relatives, and my uncle and my grandma's like took care of him and all that. But I think it was just nice to know that he had a friend that was like closer to his age, like, you know, who could support him like mentally,
and also experiencing the same
thing. Yeah, exactly. So like, that's why my family, we do appreciate him a lot, because we feel like he was there for him when we really couldn't be. So those are the two people I voted for.
100%. And we love their friendship. Ever since it was like aired on a show, it was we just loved how they and then they were like trying to like do an evil editing at one point. I was like, what is this?
Ugh, so much drama. I know. But so when they were announcing the third place, my mom and I have never like held my breath for that long in my life. And when you guys probably saw the video where when they announced his name, he like looked shocked, and then he turned. So when he turned, he was actually looking at me and my mom. So that was us that he was staring at. When he went and he like looked, that was me and my mom that he was looking at. And so we also went, and then we were staring at each other, and that's why I started crying, because he was like, oh my gosh, like looking at us. And my mom and I, we were
shocked too.
100%. Because he literally said, he was like, I was already thinking about what I was gonna do. Literally, he was already thinking about his part-time job. He was like, what do I do when I to Canada?
That's actually like, one of my teasers for my Patreon, that moment where like,
I'm dead.
And then Matthew's
so he was like in the same boat as all of us. Like, I think he already kind of had a bit of doubt, where he was like, okay, like, I'm done for, like, I didn't make it. But that moment shocked us all. So when we made that eye contact, I think the three of us were just like, oh my God. Because we were shocked. Like, it was like, and like, I know he was pretty highly ranked like near the end of the show, or for like half the show, but like, we never really imagined that he would end up third, because
it's really high.
It's just that
it's like, really high, and at that point it's only one vote per phone, right, per SIM card.
Exactly.
So it says a lot about how popular he is.
Exactly. And the thing is like, from our perspective, and also from Matthew's perspective too, like, Matthew is, I think, more popular globally than he is Korean based. But since he lives in Korea and Boy's Planet was based in Korea, he only really saw the perspective of the Koreans, so he felt like he didn't have a lot of fans. It's like, so from his perspective, he was like, oh, I'm not as popular as all the other guys. But he didn't realize how globally he was known. Well loved until after. And so, I mean, I had an idea, but I also didn't really know either. Like, and
I think it would have been also not that good for you to kind of like instill those kind of things to him, because
exactly. I mean,
it's gonna be a distraction.
Yes,
he needed to focus on like what he's there to do.
Yes,
right,
100%.
Anything like outside opinion and everything, you need to block that out, especially in that moment.
100%. Because like, essentially, like, it is his career on the line, right? Like, this is what he's trying to do for his living. So like, third place was definitely a shocker for all of us, but it was also like, I think, one of the best moments of our lives, because it definitely changed it changed our family's lives,
Aw.
you know, like it changed mine too. It changed Matthew's completely. But I'm not gonna lie, like it was a little sad though, because like obviously I wanted to see him as much as I could while I was there. But now after Boys Planet, he became an idol, right? And so they were so busy with their debut, like getting ready for their debut right away. So I actually only got to see Matthew like 3 times during the 2 months I was there.
Wow.
So, and one of those times was backstage of Boys Planet.
Oh,
so
like,
technically,
really
like
just
outside
2.
of it, yeah, I only really saw him twice.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it was very like, it had to be very like DL, you know?
Oh
Obviously.
yeah.
I mean, the great thing about me though is that like a lot of fans know that I'm his sister. So like even if say we were caught, people wouldn't make any false rumors.
Yeah.
like
like
dating
everyone, rumors.
Yeah, like oh my gosh. Like I literally there was there I don't know if you saw, there was one picture that someone took off of our Facebook. And like,
shit.
Like from my Matthew's Facebook like
I didn't
years
see
ago. There's a picture of us like together like this when we used to dance together in our team back in the day. And someone like there was like the picture got passed around and people were like, oh my gosh, this is his ex-girlfriend. And I was like, y'all, that's literally me. I'm like, that is literally me as a child. And but you know,
if he had an ex-girlfriend back then, and so what?
Yeah, everyone has, you know, yeah. Everyone has a past. Everyone has.
It's fine.
Everyone deserves to feel loved. I don't know.
100%.
But yeah, I just thought it was so funny because yeah, people were like, "Oh my gosh, who is this girl?" And they were being jealous, and I was like, "It's just me."
You guys have no competition.
Yeah, I'm like, you're really not dealing with much here, okay? I'm like, you're good.
Oh my god.
But yeah. So I only got to see him twice, which made me really sad. But I also was like, I understand, you know, that's the life he lives now.
Yeah. 100%.
So I honestly don't know the next time I'll be seeing him.
Maybe for Christmas. I guess it's gonna be hard to award season, year-end show.
Yeah, I mean we got lucky because I got to see him at KCON.
LA,
I went to LA
I saw that.
Him. Yeah, I got to see him live again. Yes, the high touch.
And then the guard was like ushering you guys out.
Yeah,
I was like, what the audacity?
I know the fans were so upset for us. The guards didn't know who we were, but that's why like. It was so funny because the guys' reactions, they didn't expect us to be there. I honestly did not expect to be in that line either. Like, I just sat at the front because they were like, "Oh, you can," because you're like a special guest, you can sit at the front. But then they were like, "Okay, everybody, stand up and go." And I was like,
"Where?"
Yeah, I was like, "Where am I going?" And like the fans who were standing right behind us, they were like cheering for me, and I was like, "I don't know what is happening.
What am I supposed to do?"
Yeah, I was like, "What's happening?" And then I got ushered onto stage, and I was like, "I don't know why I'm here." And that's why when the guys saw me and my mom, they were like, hey.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it was fun. I love seeing them.
Oh my god. Yeah. I feel like we can definitely do a podcast for real.
I know, right? I'm a talker. Sorry. I talk
a lot. I love it. I talk a lot too. But today is your moment. Okay, so you did open up a new YouTube channel.
I did.
Because you have you have a community now on TikTok.
I do, you know? Yeah.
We'll put her like links down below, but your YouTube is quite new.
It's so new. I only have one video up.
What's your plan for it? What can we expect before we get into the dance practice reaction?
I actually just recently posted on my Instagram story about it because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. I kind of just posted that video because I was like, okay, well, you know what? This is gonna be a good start. It was good timing. Their music video just recently dropped, so I was like, I might as well react to it and see how I feel about it. So that's how that kind of came about. But to be honest, I do kind of want to. I know that a lot of my fans are like obviously K-pop fans and all that, but I am wanting to branch my social media more to like the things that I want to do. So I do want to branch off more to like fashion and like more like vlogs, lifestyle stuff. Travel. Get ready with me. I love connecting with people, so I love sharing that kind of intimacy and that side of me. I think that's something that people could always relate to and connect with. So that's something that I would love to dive into.
And before people kind of like take her word out of context, there's a difference between Kpop idols and content creators. We can still curate and protect our privacy.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of what's the word for it? Oh my god, I'm blanking. A lot of control. Yeah. A lot of control over our stuff. Exactly. You know, because I just, you know, some people take that out of context.
Yes,
like,
I've had people.
I thought you liked your privacy, but no, there's a difference.
There is a difference because I feel like when it comes to my social media, I have control over what I want to post and what I can post. and what I want to share.
Yeah.
And so, whereas I feel like K-pop idols, fans tend to kind of, not all, there's a few that just tend to cross boundaries, cross lines. And I'm personally, I'm on a very like spiritually healing journey. So I'm very
want to protect that.
I want to protect my peace. I want to protect what I want to protect. And so I feel like when it comes to social media and influencing, that is all in my control. Yeah. And so if something gets leaked, that's my fault. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like I can blame myself. Like
responsibility.
And I can take accountability for it. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I messed up. I shouldn't have shared it, and I did. And I can like suck it up, you know? Yeah. But I feel like when it's like K-pop idol, it's like, oh well, it got leaked, so
your career's over.
Like bye. Live with it. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. That's harsh. It's a lot.
Yeah. So you have a second video coming out soon?
Yes. Yeah, actually my second video is me reacting to their Melting Point music video.
Oh my god, I was gonna suggest we react to it today, but it's okay. I'll react to it on my own.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can react to something else next time.
Yes. Oh my god, thank you. Yay. Yeah. This is so fun.
Right?
Okay, so yeah, invite them about your YouTube channel and your TikTok.
Yeah, so I am all of my Instagram, all my handles are the same. It's literally YAEBY_S. So YAEBY_S. Yeah. Yeah. People always ask.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Comment on my videos if you guys would like. If you like it, if you don't like it, then just swipe away. Okay. I don't need your negativity on my channel, on my socials. And my fans know, like, I'm all about the positive energy and I'm all about the love and care for people. So if you don't have that,
if you don't like that energy,
then, just don't. Well, there's no reason to bring it in here. Your negativity,
It's like them stepping into your home.
Yeah, exactly. I am giving you open doors. I'm letting you in. So if you're gonna come in, I hope you better be nice. You better be nice, But yeah, let me know what you think.
Let her know what you guys want to see from her in the comments here. She'll read my comment section.
Yes, I will read them all. I will read them all.
Okay, so this was great. She does have a limited time, so we're gonna go straight into reacting to the dance practice for ZB1's newest music video or newest title track, Crush. We're gonna watch it right away, like go through it once, and then we're gonna do some pausing, get some perspective from a professional. Yeah. Okay.
And that's it. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
Okay, so have you been in this room? Have you been to Wake One?
Okay. No, I have not been to Wake One. No. I wish. That'd be cool.
It's a great dance studio.
I know, right? The space is really nice.
Woo! I might fanboy a little bit.
Go for it. I fanboy too, honestly.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes!
Ooh, I like that.
That's cool. That's very like competitive.
Yeah.
Hip hop. Yes.
Get it. I like his sweater.
Me
Give
too.
it to me.
Woo! Okay.
This is honestly my favorite part. Is this break?
That's oh my god, Hanbin. So strong.
Yeah. So clean.
That's a lot of arms.
It's a lot of
Hey. Nice, June. Nice level change there. Yes.
Ooh, that was a nice moment. Ooh.
Oh, I like that it didn't stop. It just kept going. The second verse usually stops and then restarts. Nice.
I like that transition too.
Okay.
Ooh.
Love the foot.
Ooh.
Look at his lines.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh my god, they're so synchronized.
Yeah.
Ganuk. How tall is Ganuk?
He's tall.
I often forget how tall he is.
Actually, a lot of them are pretty tall.
Hey. Yeah, I love how detailed the arms are.
Yeah.
The vocals too, though. Oh my god.
I love their choreo. Whoever choreographed it.
Casper.
Really? Fire.
Yes.
Woo! Yeah, I like that.
That calls for a confetti.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, this is one of their strongest dancing I've seen.
I think so too.
Hey! That's a strong exit too.
Ooh,
Outro.
I like that.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh
That was a
my
clean finish.
god. That was incredible.
Wow.
First thoughts.
Okay, so obviously this is the first time seeing the whole dance like
Yeah.
fully, right?
The other one was on the music video.
Yeah.
Which, has a lot of cuts.
Yeah, it has so many cuts, right? I didn't realize how detailed this dance was.
Same.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. It's really fast. If you
It's really fast.
I know y'all are watching this. There is so much happening.
Mhm.
They have something with every and count. Every and
Yeah.
count. One
And the
a.
downbeats and everything.
Yeah, and like there's arms for every lyric and every little ring in the back.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, that's so
It's very
crazy.
detailed. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
so
realize.
do you know Casper? The
Like,
choreographer? Just
Do I
in
know him in
general.
person?
Have you heard about him?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, okay, great. Amazing. Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, okay, this is going to slay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Casper is.
He's amazing. He's
he's
done a lot
good.
of SM
Yeah.
choreographies,
Yes,
right?
he has. Yeah. Yeah, no, like this is really fire.
Mhm. I love the intensity. Because
Mhm.
in Bloom, it was a difficult choreography too, but it's definitely more beautiful,
I was
gorgeous
gonna say, yeah, it's
imagery,
more pretty.
right?
Yes.
This one is like competitive level hip hop type.
Yes.
I feel like you can put this on like a like a national competition.
Yeah. That.
And add more people though,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
usually
yeah.
these things are like plus 30
Yeah.
people.
No,
Then
literally.
huge.
Yeah, huge group.
So it's the intensity level is up there for sure.
Yeah.
And you can tell they work really hard on this.
Yeah, I was gonna say like even for like 9 people though, like the way that they executed their energy to be
Mhm.
able to be shown through the camera
Mhm.
is crazy because it's not easy. Like when a lot of people probably won't know this, but as performers, like I'm sure it's so different dancing live and in front of a camera.
Oh,
The
100%.
way that you perform and the way that you dance
Yeah.
actually completely changes when you're doing it live or when you're doing it in front of a camera. So for them to be able to execute that so well through the camera is
Yeah.
insane.
I feel like for me, I almost have to go harder when it's in front of the
Yes.
camera.
Yeah, you do actually.
You know
because-
why? It's the frame rate of the video.
Really? I don't know much about camera, so I
Frame rates, yeah.
Oh.
So for example, 60 FPS, 30
Uh-huh.
FPS, it's like more in person. How it looks in
Okay.
person. If you guys don't know The Hobbit, do you know the movie The Hobbit? Like
Yes,
the
I
Lord of the
do.
Rings and stuff.
Yes.
It came out in the theaters. It was 60 FPS,
Uh-huh.
and it was supposed to replicate how it is in real life.
Oh.
But because it's so fast, people got dizzy in
really?
the movie theater.
Oh,
Yeah,
no
because
way.
it's real life. But the reason why movies kind of lower it down to 24 FPS, that's more like movie. Mine is 24 FPS.
Right.
It's so that it doesn't get dizzy. It's a lot more.
okay.
It's not too fast for our eyes.
Right. Okay.
So for your dance videos, do
Yeah,
30
yeah.
at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I don't know that. Okay.
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 Oh my
I'm learning
God.
so much being here.
Technical stuff.
Yeah. My new YouTube friend. He'll teach me everything.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's dissect a little bit here. I love their outfits too.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, their outfits have been slaying recently.
Do you know if they own these outfits or do they like just bring in their own?
So. I don't know actually. I don't know if I'm allowed
Because we
to
like
fly.
Matthew's sweater.
I know. Oh my god, there's so many things that I want that I see him wearing. I'm like, can you please give it to me? I think a lot of the things that they wear though are actually from fans that gift
Oh, okay.
to them.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna buy Matthew something today.
Really?
I had no time. Next time, I'll bring it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can send it over. But yeah, I think that's what they wear. Because I know there's times where I was like, oh, can I have that? And he'll be like, no, a fan gave
That's
it to
how
me.
I shop nowadays. Like looking at idols.
Yeah, they know how to dress.
They do.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like I don't know how anymore.
I feel you.
You can pause to just like touch.
Okay.
Or like spacebar.
Like even that, they hit everything.
And that's fast, right?
Yeah.
I feel one person off doing that,
Yeah, it will
the
screw
whole
everything
imagery
up.
will,
Yeah.
And I love the level. They're like straight to the floor right away.
Yeah, especially with 9 people, like when imagery is so important, like you guys have no idea.
Yeah.
How like really, if you actually mess up an arm or mess up something, it could screw the whole imagery up.
Yeah.
So it's actually really, really important that you're pretty precise with your timing.
Did you watch Espa's drama
No.
dance practice? You should. You love it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of that, and I mentioned that
Okay.
in that reaction too because it's I repeated it like 5 times because I was like, it's so important to have this imagery detail the arms.
Yeah. Hey, I should watch it. I'll watch it.
Yes, Terry. Okay, so we really like this part here.
I love the switch.
I love it because it's so different. I don't think I've seen it because normally that kind of travel to the side would have been either standing up or it's not that crowded.
Yes.
You know, it's really hip hop the way they did it. Yeah, because it would have been like somebody maybe would be like standing up and like looking pretty because it's K-pop.
Exactly.
You know, but like no, they're like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, this is very dance focused and I love it.
And we were talking about Tara earlier. We both like find his dancing so endearing.
Yes, we do. I feel like, honestly, obviously he's not the best dancer in the group because they're all really amazing in their own way. But yeah, I love the way that he's a little quirky.
Yeah, like there's personality to his dancing.
Yeah, there really is, and I think that's just so important too, especially when you're dancing in a group like this. Like it's nice to have your own little niche that 100%. Makes you pop out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But still synchronized. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Look.
Yeah.
I love the hand.
Yeah, they detailed that too.
Beautiful. This transition is a little like I want to figure out what's happening here.
I feel like
it's a little bit more open.
I was gonna say it's a messy transition. I feel like because there's so much happening
here that there's like I don't know if they're creating an imagery or something, but there's 2 behind.
Yeah, they're connecting. Some of them are connecting. Some of them are not connecting. Yeah,
the imagery of that is just a little wonky.
Yeah,
it's intentional. I'm sure.
I feel like. I mean, at the end of the day, as long as you're focused on the person singing for this, I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know.
It's just in a fix. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
that happens sometimes when, for example, like a choreographer thinks of, you know, when like only the camera work.
I mean, especially with K-pop too, like they do have to consider camera work so much. So like if they have a specific imagery where it's like, oh, the camera has to be in this angle, then obviously when it's fixated, it's gonna be like
it's gonna be a little weird.
Yeah.
Going to chorus.
Yeah.
Chorus.
I love that part.
I just love the arms detail.
Yeah.
This is very strong. Wow.
Hanbin hit that so hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw.
So what I mentioned in some other choreographies, I forgot which ones. Maybe I forgot which one specifically. I did mention for Hanbin. I was like, I feel like he's capable of more because we've seen his other stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like he's you know, I want to like there's more. There's more there.
100%.
But it really just depends on the choreography, right? And this calls for more.
Yes.
And he's able to deliver.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
He ate that. He ate that. I mean, I feel like like all the videos that like of Hanbin dancing, the ones that go viral are very like
You should
fan.
do one cover. Either the mother one.
The mother one.
You
Oh
totally
my god.
should.
I know I should. I've had some people tell me to do a cover for like all of their stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can execute the way that they're executing it.
I've
That's
seen this
crazy. No, but I really love the hand part because the wrists. There's also detail on all the wrists, so this is killer.
That's what I mentioned before too. That was a long time ago in one of the videos. Like everybody's wrists are different, right?
Yeah.
So it's really difficult to synchronize that rotation.
Yeah. Rotation and like isolations are so difficult. You are not together.
Look,
Like so
that
crazy
kick.
strong.
Yeah. Oh, I do want to get your perspective on because this is always a topic in K-pop.
Right.
Tall dancers.
Tall dancers.
It's difficult to be good when you're tall?
Yes.
Is that true? What's your perspective on that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a tall dancer. I'm a pretty average size dancer. But I do have a lot of tall friends. And I know that for them, it's like, it is harder because especially if you're dancing to someone who's shorter than you have so much more extra limbs that you have to work with. Like straight up, you have extra long arms, you have extra long legs. And so timing wise, if you want to match and look coordinated with everyone else, you're either going to have to dance a little faster, stronger, right? To match the levels or like the height of the dancer who's shorter than you. Like I danced in a group and there was a girl who's like really short and we had a really tall friend. And so when they dance together, like when her hand, like when they bend or when they squat, right? He had to squat like extra, just to match the level of the group. And she had to actually bend less. So her squat was a tiny little squat, but
just to even it out.
Just to even it out because like height and everything, like those details matter when it comes to competitions or shows and stuff. And so having extra long limbs, it is really hard because you have to consider everyone else.
I asked that because obviously, like you mentioned earlier, so many of the boys are very, very tall. And at that moment, is Gyuvin and Ganuk was up front, so it's like they are actually incredible dancers. For them to be able to, you know, dance that hard and that heavy. You know? I mean, all of them are pretty tall. So it would apply to all of them, right?
100%. No, I'm pretty sure they're all like 5'9" and taller. Like they're both really tall. Like I remember when I met them, because I've only ever seen them in person. And then when I met them at Boys Planet in person, I literally was like, oh my god. I was like, whoa, hello.
I always forget how tall they are, especially Matthew too, because
he's pretty tall.
You know, he's like cutie patootie.
I know. Right?
So I'm like, oh, he's actually tall when you see.
He is. He is. But the long limbs is so difficult. So props to
huge kudos to them for being able to go this fast.
It's not easy. I'll say.
Oh, and a lot of the choreography is very circular as well. So that's even harder to execute, to synchronize. Because, you know, like with straight lines, that's easier. Than like...
Oh, yeah. Lines are so easy to clean. Are you kidding? As long as you line everything up to like a specific level or like a height, it's pretty easy to clean. But when it comes to circles, it's all about timing and like where your hands and your...
Looking in the mirror and like matching.
Placement. Oh, goodness. It's just the worst.
And then muscle memory after that, right? Because you won't have the mirror in front of you in the performance. So it's like, okay, that muscle memory.
Exactly.
So this is fucking amazing.
You're killing it. This is one of my favorite parts. I like this.
I love the chest. Eugene's chest there. Swoop. I like that they're graceful moments as well. You know, the dynamics. Oh, that's a beautiful imagery. Oh my god. Wait,
right?
Look at that again.
Let's do it.
These are the kind of things that we did in like hip hop, you know, like on dance competitions. Wait, I think I watched one of your like stories and you kind of had something similar and then there was like a guy in the middle.
I did. I did. Yes. You're right. Oh my gosh, you remember that.
Good memory.
I love these opening moments. I think it's just such a pretty picture. Like you can't go wrong with it. Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, I just really like his lines. I'm all about like lines. Like look how he bends, you know, in the toes. Like it's beautiful because he could have just like gone. You're right. But he's like really bending his body.
I mean, every single one of them right now, even like if it's not their moment, they're all going so full out. Like they're giving it their all. In this, so.
You can tell they love the choreo.
You can actually.
Because as a dancer, sometimes if you don't like the choreo, do you go like 100% still sometimes when you don't feel like it?
No.
Same.
Not really.
Because you know, it's not, you don't always love everything, every choreo and stuff. And
exactly.
It's the same thing for everything. If you have passion for something, you put more effort into it.
It's like the same thing as like, I mean, even if you like have to do it, like the difference between like, oh, you having to do it because you have to do it, or you having to do it because your heart's into it. You know? So there's a difference. So if your heart's into this dance, then you're gonna love it. It's gonna like you're gonna be able to portray that.
We're not saying that they didn't like In Bloom. They did slay there too, but you know, this is different. I'm sure you guys can like feel it too. Whoa.
Oh, I just noticed Conan's arm.
Ooh, where?
He like peeps out of nowhere in the middle there. Wait for it.
Oh,
You see, he's like whoop, in the middle.
What is that imagery though? It's kind of, it's
Yeah.
also like
A little
only
flower
one
moment.
side.
Yeah, he kind of came out of nowhere.
Is it like a zeros kind of, or jettos?
Maybe.
How do you say it in, there's a way to say it.
ZB1.
Is that the fandom name? Cause
No.
oh no, like the fandom name.
제로즈.
Jettos.
Yeah.
Okay.
제로즈.
Cause I say zeros and
Yeah, zeros is.
but like
That's what it
zero
is. But I know. I when I say
sounds
I'm
so
like,
bad. Zeros.
Yeah, zero.
There was a meme on Twitter about that too. We're like literally zeros from like 1 to 10.
Yeah. I'm dead.
But yeah, that was a beautiful moment.
Right? That turn,
Yeah.
clean. That's also so hard to clean.
The leveling,
The barrel turn, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh gosh.
the balance.
Yeah, especially with the difference in height with like Tere and Konuk too, and they were able to match that.
Yeah. And also you're coming from like such a hard moment.
Yeah.
So it's like that's slowing down to
And then
get
the
your
power
momentum to
Yes,
do that.
exactly.
Right? To rotate.
Yeah. See, timing. They
Yeah.
landed at the same time too.
I smile whenever you like your brother and like
Yeah.
Terry's in the
Yeah.
middle. Yeah. Beautiful.
I love
that. That's kind of like R&B, like that.
Yeah,
The swoop
a
and
little bit.
everything. Ooh, the roses. Yeah, these are beautiful. Nice. Just ballet. Ooh, wait, sorry. I like how. Sorry.
No, don't even
You
apologize.
just-
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, you're just killing this. Like the little. Like the kind
boom,
of.
boom, the reverb.
Yeah.
Into this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because of the musicality is just there. Because
Yeah.
again, some people can, because it's a tiring choreo.
Yeah.
And we as dancers sometimes we figure ways to kind of do shortcuts in certain
Yeah,
things so that we can
do.
pace ourselves.
Yes.
But like when you're detailed like that, it just speaks to your stamina and your
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Eugene's also gotten so good.
Yeah. Nice. So this is I like I like those because then everybody gets like a moment
Yeah.
to like shine because everybody's like down and it's
Yeah.
just like the outro.
Yeah.
That
Mm-hmm.
the pop like
Ah, that was so
killed
good.
it. Oh
That
my
was so good.
god.
I would like to give props to like what is it, Cubin? Not that he was ever a bad dancer. He's really good, but I feel like he's improved so much since Boys
Yes,
Planet.
I agree.
Like Cubin's gotten really good. Yeah.
I agree. He was definitely there was a conversation there. You guys know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about, like Boys Planet and everything, and because people have very strong opinions. But
Yeah.
the thing is, like, we gotta be educated about
Mhm.
like these kind of things to form an opinion. Not just like spit things out, right?
Right.
So it's I saw the potential
Yes.
for Given.
Yeah.
I have that video for that too, and seeing him now, I mean everybody improved, right?
Yeah,
So, but like
100%.
you have to recognize some individuals.
Yeah.
that
No.
do.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel I don't think realize like how much effort you really need to put into when it comes to dancing to see improvement, because as someone who's been dancing for her entire life, dance is such a visual art.
Yes.
Right? Dance, okay. Which I think people don't realize. You guys just know that dance is a visual art, right? Like it
Well,
it
what I
falls
may-
in the visual art category.
Yeah. What I say is like it's like you're singing with your body. It's
Yes.
music made visual.
Yeah. So what
Right.
we're doing is we're creating art with our bodies that portray the music that we're dancing to. That's what dance is, right?
Mhm.
So you're using your body to try and emulate what the music is trying to say
Mhm.
to the audience. And that's what we're physically trying to portray.
Mhm.
And so like I don't know, I just feel like when it comes to dance, like it's so hard to visually, when you're watching yourself, to visually see an improvement, because it's not the same thing as like when you're writing something and you see improvement in writing. Like when it comes to dance, it's like it's such a physical thing. It's like the same thing as like working out. Like it's really hard to see your body transform and improve.
The in between.
In between, like especially when you're on the journey, you're like, oh, I feel like I'm plateaued, or like I feel like I'm just like here. When reality, like when people from the outside see it, who's seen you from this point to another point, can actually see your growth. So I think it's really amazing that he's gotten so amazing.
100%.
Like I said, it's not like he was bad before, but he's gotten so much more cleaner. And his execution has gotten a lot better too.
And again, the height.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, Kyubin is so tall. Oh my god.
Would he touch my ceiling?
I think so.
He probably would.
I think so. Like Kyubin and Konuk were so tall when I saw them. Like I was shocked. I literally was like, oh my god. Because like when you see them on camera, you don't think that they're that tall. They're tall.
Yeah.
They're so tall.
I always forget Hanbin is tall.
Hanbin is pretty tall too.
Cause like I don't know what it is, and then he did the cover for like Taeyeon.
Oh yeah.
And he was amongst like female dancers, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's like,
right?
Tall.
Yeah, they're all really tall. A lot taller than you think. Yeah. So that's crazy.
I want to ask how tall Matthew is, but like maybe we'll keep that private. Just kidding. He's pretty tall.
Is he? I don't know. He's a cute height.
That's an ideal height for a lot of people. Okay.
Yeah, it is, honestly. Ideal height. He's an ideal height.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah,
this was so much fun.
Thank you so much for having me.
Unedited. This is almost 2 hours.
I'm so sorry.
I might just upload the entire thing by itself.
Oh my gosh. I hope you guys enjoy this 2-hour chat.
Yeah.
Like, oh
they might.
Really?
They might. They will.
They will.
Right?
You better.
If you guys made it this far, do leave a comment down below if you guys have. If you have any questions or like suggestions for YAEBY's channel, definitely do that. Follow her on Instagram, TikTok,
all of the
YouTube.
above, all the fun stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm still trying to get into my routine of like trying to post more consistently. Again, I'm still trying to get used to it, and I still do have a life outside of social media.
Oh, invite them any Vancouverites to take your class.
Oh yes, actually. So I am going to be teaching at Harbor Dance Center every Thursdays, 4:15, a beginners K-pop class.
If for those that don't know, Harbor is actually quite prestigious in Vancouver.
Yeah.
If you guys Descendants, the movie and stuff, some of those dancers there would a lot of the dancers there actually take classes or teach at Harbor.
Teach or train at Harbor. A lot of dancers from like Riverdale too. A lot of dancers who work in the commercial and movie industry. We all dance at Harbor.
Yeah. It's the go-to place.
It is, yeah. So I'll be teaching there every Thursday. Woo! So if you want to learn how to dance, go through.
A lot of my followers, subscribers do want to learn. Really? They always ask me questions and stuff. So hope to see you guys there. Well, for her, I'm not going to be there.
You should come. Guys, tell Jeff to come. Make him come out of his hiatus. It's time to.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know he's retired, but.
Do you do contemporary?
I used to. Not anymore. I'm not technical anymore. I ain't got my splits no more. Nothing. She's old.
Oh my God, the splits are gone.
The splits are gone. Like I'm old now.
Well, if you ever have time, I would love to dance with you in contemporary because we can get back into it together.
Okay. I would love to actually.
What would be cool too is like if we, for example, like ZB1 has like a slower song.
Yeah.
Let's choreograph to that.
Yeah. Okay, we should.
Oh my God, I'm holding us accountable because it's on camera.
I know. No, it's all on camera now.
Okay.
I'm also gonna count. Okay. This is from Matthew, if you see this. I will be using one of your songs for my classes because he was like, can you please teach to one of my songs?
Like his own written song?
To one of ZB1.
Oh, okay. 100%. I was like, oh my God, is there going to be like a leaked song?
I'm dead.
Okay, I might have to go.
No. But I'll use one of the ZB1 songs. So if you guys want to pull through.
Woo!
Yay!
All right. Thank you guys for watching today. If you guys... what was my outro again?
What is your outro?
Thank you guys for watching today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, do like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure you take that notification bell so you don't miss any content from me. And if you'd like to get to know more about me, do check out my Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and Patreon down below.
Wow, that was so good.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi, bye, Matthew. Thanks for having me.